I've made a commitment to the channel, the fans, and myself that I'm going to do better.
You can do better.
I'm going to do better. Not only am I going to do better, I'm not going to lose to the AI for the rest of the year.
Before we watch the video, we just wanted to ask you a massive favour.
We just wanted to ask you if you could please take a minute to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and also check out our TikTok for short content and daily updates.
We really want to keep growing the Boxing 365 community and keep making content like this for yourselves, the boxing fan.
And most of all, thank you and enjoy the video.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Boxing 365, and this is going to be our first edition of the monthly rewind. So in these episodes, what we're going to do, we're going to look back at the cards that have happened in the month. So this will be October's. We're going to think about our favourite card of the month, our fights of the month, upsets, all that sort of stuff. Look back on how we did with our predictions and compare it to AI, see how AI got on, and have a little bit of a look back on some news and maybe a bit of what's coming up in the next month as well.
So Got to apologise in advance. I'm a bit ballsy when it comes to my predictions, and I know that. Look, I want to spoil it for everyone early, but I want you to stick around to understand why. We did lose the first official measured month to the AI, but that's because I have a habit of
Not this wee business.
me.
I'm throwing you straight at the
Me.
boss.
I have a habit of predicting fighters that I like to win because I have a soft spot for them and I like an underdog story. However, I've made a commitment to the channel, the fans, and myself that I'm going to do better.
You can do better.
I'm going to do better. Not only am I going to do better, I'm not going to lose to the AI for the rest of the year.
That's 2 months. I think you can manage that.
I think I can manage that.
Right. Anyway, as I said, we're going to probably start off with card of the month. So, I mean, I've written down what I think was the card of the month.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the date, you've got everything there that we obviously discussed over the last couple of weeks, and throughout this month. Do you know what? It's been a hit and miss month for boxing for me. I feel horrible saying it because I've enjoyed it as I always do, but there wasn't many real standout moments. Now, that's not saying there wasn't any because there were, and for me, some of the best moments of this month were. One was for me while we were at the Dave Allen fight, seeing that ring walk, the reception, one of the greatest atmosphere we've got.
The best atmosphere I've had.
And that was an amazing moment. But the card, I don't know. I just feel like it's been a bit disappointing. But anyway, so to start it off, card of the month, what have you gone for, Daniel?
So I think I went for the Conway Liddard card because I think it was just the one I enjoyed the most, which is a bit bizarre because obviously, like you said, we went to the Dave Allen one, and I did love that.
Yeah.
And obviously, it was nice to see people that not just Dave himself, but people that work under Dave, so Joe and Joe. It was nice to see them go and get the wins.
Yeah.
And it was, there was other fighters on the card. Bit of a shame about Boston. But we'll probably come back around to that. But I think for me, Conway Liddard, it was at your call. There was lots going on. There was lots of young talent that we were particularly excited about. And not just like, they've got a bit of something like
Special.
really excited about. So I think that's probably why I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, so for me, again, typical me, I chose my heart. I went for the Alan Makhmedov card, and I'll be honest, there's a couple of reasons I went for the Alan Makhmedov card. A, I didn't want to go for Conway Liddard because you'd gone for it, but also because that card for me was my favourite because of the fact that it meant so much to me. I've been a Dave Allen fan forever, been on the journey, and I said to you when we were leaving, a part of me, a selfish part of me, was a bit upset that all of them people have now decided they're fans. And it was amazing to see.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, why haven't we followed? Why haven't we shown him that love forever? But that for me was why I chose that card. The depth of talent on it was amazing on paper. The card actually didn't live up to what we was hoping. In regards to, for me, Howarth unfortunately didn't get to fight Kane Baker, which I was looking forward to. Ended up fighting Carl Sampson.
Yeah.
Joe Hayden, great performance against Dragoni.
Yeah.
Ibrahim Suleiman, once again, didn't look brilliant, but he'll get prospect of the year.
I actually think that
he looked better.
That was probably the best I've seen him.
Yeah.
Which maybe is the right, obviously from our previous video. I think that's probably a turning point for me. But because I do think he looked better. I just don't think he looks like a prospect of the year. But
Yeah.
We're not here to talk
Well-
about Ibrahim Sullivan specifically. So
The Padley Belotti fight was a bit scrappy. Basically, my point that I was kind of getting to is that I packed up a hell of a lot in my head.
yeah,
The Makhmedov Allen fight, the result didn't go the way I wanted. So it disappointed me in regards to what I'd hyped it up to be. But was it my favourite card of the month? Yeah, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. Just give me a second, guys.
and you said yourself the atmosphere was amazing. So
Oh, phenomenal.
I-
And do you know what, right? Do you know if I could capture that atmosphere in a bottle and show it to anybody at all that's never been to a boxing event?
Yeah.
That's what I want to show them.
Yeah.
Because football events are amazing and you get that goal, right? And the stadium erupts, right? But the team stops celebrating, generally speaking, in football. The atmosphere will then simmer down. The absolute spine tingling emotion around that whole build up to Dave, right? Dave's coming, Dave's here. The whole thing. It was like being at an Anthony Joshua fight. It was like being at a Ricky Hatton. It was huge. And if I could show everyone, if I could just give you 10 seconds of your life to go, that is what boxing's about.
and it was good as well. Everybody was behind him. It was good.
Everyone's in a good mood. It was good. It was nice. It was nice. But yeah,
It was brilliant. And I think so for me that card actually captured what I thought was the fight of the month. Now there were other fights, and I think you're going to mention one.
Yeah.
But I went for this one. I'll explain why I've gone for it. There was two that I was torn between: Boston and Fawaz.
Yeah.
For me, we were there. The atmosphere was amazing. There was the early trouble.
Yeah.
There was the recovery. There was it was dragged to his corner. I was just like, what am I seeing?
Yeah.
He was on unsteady legs. It was just incredible.
Beautiful.
He came back. I know I think
on YouTube.
I think it was quite close.
Yeah, agreed. Watching it back, it was.
I just think I thought he'd just done enough. I think he probably had it by a point or two for me.
Yeah.
Boston. So I was a bit like, I don't feel like that's right. But at the same time, I was amazed that he even made. Was it the third or the fourth
Third or
round?
fourth round, yeah. I can't remember exactly, if I'm honest.
I was amazed he even made it past that. I thought,
Well, let's be
no
honest.
way they'll let that carry on. He shouldn't have.
Grant Smith had. We said afterwards, I would have been happy to see Grant go, no, ref, this is done. He is not ready.
Yeah.
Credit where it's due. Junaid went out and showed a great deal of maturity. But I seen somebody say, if Junaid is falling short at English level, he may as well retire. And I seen someone put in a comment, and I thought to myself, well, two things. A, if you're failing at English title level, you should retire. Absolutely not. We have this conversation every single week.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to be a world champion. And I'm not saying Junaid isn't. Junaid is exceptionally talented. But Bilal Fawaz, we've said it previously, he's not an English level fighter. Bilal Fawaz will go on and win British titles. He's above that level. It just annoys when people say that. But look, it was close. I did call it a robbery on the night. I did a live post on YouTube, which did really well. So, make odds. However, I did call it a robbery, and that was emotion. I've watched it back. It was close. I still scored it for Boston.
Yeah.
But it was close. It was, like I say, a round or two.
I think the reason I gave it that one, like I say, it had a bit of everything. It had the dramatic start. It had the heart-wrenching end for Boston fans.
Fawaz didn't know he'd won. That would
Fawaz
be crazy, weren't it?
And it made the final bell, which is why, because we got to see all the rounds, and it was all brilliant.
Yeah, whole thing.
I don't know how either of them made it out there, but they did. So that was. I have swayed for that one. I wanted to mention Conway Lillard purely for the fact that in what we predicted was going to be a very tricky test.
Yeah.
Lillard looked like he didn't skip a beat, and he never looked like he was going to lose. Conway put up an more than admirable performance. Obviously, couldn't fight on, but yeah, that was an incredible one, and it shows Lillard's level, his skill, and his potential to go and do big things. But for me, for just enjoying watching a fight and what it had, Boston Fawaz was mine.
So, for me, again, as people have probably already started to learn now after however many hundreds of videos have been posted at this point across TikTok and YouTube, chose more with my heart. So, from a casual boxing fan's point of view, I'd turn on Boston Fawaz and go watch that. You'll understand. And it was my favourite fight of the month that we've watched. But what I've given fight of the month was, I'll give you my fight of the month.
Yeah.
And then there is another honourable mention that I think we sometimes maybe overlook as British boxing fans. For me, I've got to give it to Wardley Parker. It was to and fro, and it was drama, and there was a couple of times where Wardley stood straight, and it was like, he's hurting me. This is it.
Yeah.
Then there was a couple of times, especially at the end of the 10th, where it was the referee's going to wave it off. There was the controversy of, no, it was too early. I'm all right. Had everything that a heavyweight fight, in my opinion, should have. And for me, Fabio Wardley is one of the nicest guys. So is Joe Parker, but he's one of the nicest guys in boxing, and his story is phenomenal. They will make a film about that. Yeah. And I know I said that about Dave Allen, but there will be 2 films, if not directed by me. I will make them happen. And for me, that deserved, for me, fight of the month. My honourable mention does go to Jaron Boots Ennis.
Yeah.
Astounding win. 3 knockdowns, stops Usman Lima, who is, people were going, oh yeah, he should have done that. It's a bit like the Atal Dillian White thing. Yeah. Lima isn't a pound for pound fighter. Absolutely okay with that. But he went 10 rounds with Aaron McKenna, who stopped Liam Smith. This guy ain't a bum. Like, this guy is a very, very good 154 pounder.
Yeah.
Jaron Boots Ennis, moving up in weight, demolished him.
See, I thought about this one when I was thinking about my fight of the month, but purely for, obviously, I talked about the longevity of the Boston fights, and we got to enjoy so much of it.
From a value perspective.
Yeah, I think that's where I went, but you can't ignore him just blowing him out of there.
Oh, phenomenal. It was phenomenal. And I am super, super excited, and I know you put Boots in your pound for pound list at number 10.
10, I think.
Yeah. I'm super excited for what 2026 holds. Yeah. I think Jaron Boots Ennis cements himself at that level. I don't see anyone in that division as it stands that beats him. I think they'll probably match him. They want the Ortiz fight, but apparently Ortiz isn't signing the paperwork, which alternatively, put him in there with Madrimov.
Yeah.
Madrimov is with Matchroom. It's an easy fight to make. Is it a massive fight? No. Is there a world title? No. But if Boots Ennis goes and does anything similar to Madrimov that he did to Lima, or even just beats him comfortably, that then is like, wouldn't it? Crawford.
I had a tough fight again.
Yeah, a tough fight. People will call him for like Madrimov were robbed. Madrimov didn't beat Crawford, but he took him to deep waters, made him work exceptionally hard. The Madrimov fight was a harder fight for Crawford than Canelo was.
Yeah, probably agree.
So, yeah, I'm excited for Boots.
Yeah.
My fight of the month, giving to our boy.
Yeah.
Big Fabs.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And actually, so we have also picked a fighter of the month.
So have you.
And we've agreed, and it is Fabio, because of...
Collect your trophy from a little village just outside sort of Sheffield, Nottingham. We will send you your address privately so we don't get all our mad fans turning up at my house.
Exactly, all those fans.
And the fight of the month trophy has not been delivered yet. There it is. There it is, everybody.
It is Fabio Wardley. Controversy or not, he just earned his shot. Alexander Usyk. His story is amazing. What did he have? 4 white collar?
And let's be honest, right? People go like, oh, he had 4 white collar. Why even mention it? He fought 4 guys that had signed up to do an 8-week course and fight in a leisure centre. That isn't that's not even elite boxing. That's not anything. That's not even unlicensed boxing. He beat up 4 guys that were not meant to be anywhere near a boxing ring because he can hit a bit. His transformation. I feel like we need to do a video on Fabio Wardley.
It's unlike any other story, really, for me. And I think...
agreed.
I just think his journey there, he's been with his coach all the way, and now he's earned it. Yeah. It's just whether it happens, he's got his shot, technically.
We'll discuss that.
Yeah, a little bit later.
A little bit of time.
I think it is worth mentioning any upsets throughout the month.
Obviously, there's the obvious one.
Yeah.
I think the Conway Liddard, I think that was a bit of an upset.
Yeah, it was an upset.
I think a lot of people expected Conway to probably just out-age him a little bit, just old man him, just sort of out-experience him.
Yeah.
I think the other upset for me, and I say an upset, but I think Fawaz beating Boston, in hindsight, probably not an upset because Fawaz did quite well. People expected this, we're going to go in there and fix what the first I did wrong.
Yeah, right is wrong a bit.
Collins underperformed against Lorente, and that's nothing against Lorente. Lorente looked really good. Collins didn't quite turn up as I'd expected. What else have we got?
Well, like you say, the obvious.
Yeah.
Fabio.
There was no huge upsets apart from the Wardley Parker one off memory.
I think the Boston Forwards would be.
Yeah, I agree.
my
Yeah.
biggest one. I mean, again, technically,
They got like an upset.
paper-wise, Barney Smith being Quartermain's an upset, but I think if you
Yeah.
think about where you're hoping he's going to go, is it really?
Quartermain never turned up.
Not really.
Never turned up. And do you know what? And that's nothing against Barney Smith because again, I continue to get jip that I've said Royston Barney Smith is a future will beater. No one gives anyone else any jip for calling him that. But apparently, me saying it is out of the realms of possibility. Now, Royston Barney Smith really announced himself as, do you know what? And I'm not going to say that Danny Quartermain didn't perform. Royston didn't let him.
Yeah.
He looked really good. But, yeah.
They're probably the upsets as well.
I would agree.
I would also...
Don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, it is time for the results. The results are in. And we have lost, or you have lost. But
One minute,
we're in this
right?
together.
Yeah, 1 minute, right? If it's Tom versus the AI, we'll call it Tom versus the AI, all right?
It is Boxing 365 versus the AI. So
you might have to have more input in the results going forward.
We went back through, and of the results that we've qualified, because some fighters didn't fight who they were meant to fight when we recorded it. So it wasn't Howard Baker, it was Howard Sampson. Things like that. So we've tried to take that into account as best we can. Obviously, the AI doesn't always make full predictions, so we've tried to think about that as well. Still beat us.
All right.
It's 14-13.
Which, may I add, right, I'm going to take purely on the basis that a couple of the results I predicted, and look, what I predicted from here, I believed was going to happen. However, I proclaimed to know my boxing, and I lost to a computer.
So from now on,
you're the expert.
No, not I'm the expert. We just try harder.
I will 100% just stop picking with my heart. Because all of the results I did get wrong were all ones that I just went, yeah, I like that one. And even like Dave Allen. I've picked, and I know I'm probably going to end up having to eat my words. I know we discussed it in detail. I've picked Liam Cameron to beat Troy Jones. And I'm not saying Liam Cameron will beat Troy Jones.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I picked with my heart. But I don't know.
But the facts are, AI has won. Shortly, you'll be seeing a board up here.
High quality whiteboard.
That keeps track of our score and the AI's score.
The total.
Unfortunately, the first month we will be losing, and we will update it every month as these videos come out.
Do you want to know the good news, though?
Go on.
There is some good news. You haven't got to buy AI a trophy. If I win, you got to buy me a trophy.
Okay.
So you better hope I don't win much.
I hope Fabio doesn't come and collect it.
Oh yeah, true. So I think the only other thing that I think we do need to look at from a review point of view, and these videos will get better structured as anyone that's watched from the start with the next card in the deck segment, what started off as being not gung-ho, not the right word, but it's definitely become better organised. As part of our little Friday meetings this afternoon, we are going to be investing in some new equipment. My point I'm getting to is that these videos will continue to get more and more detailed and will continue to offer better value to you guys. We have got a segment which we haven't named yet called News, Rumours and Reviews, I think, or Views.
News and highlights and stuff like that.
Yeah, which, as Dan is our resident...
Simon Jordan.
Oh, you're not, are you? Because Jim White does the presenting.
Maybe one...
You're Jim White.
Maybe one episode we should dress up. Oh my God, it's Halloween.
We'll have
missed a trick there.
Guys, just for clarity, happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween. We should have done a Halloween special. That's how it's going out on YouTube.
Halloween special. Spooky.
Oh, we'll stick some. I've got enough. Got a plan. Don't worry about it.
Scare of the month for October was Boston.
Yeah.
Because for anyone who didn't see the fight, go back and watch the highlight. I've got a soft spot for Junaid and I really like the kid, but his legs were... Mate, I have never seen anybody get fireman lifted by his coach to the corner, and the referee go, "That's fine." So yeah,
but we will. I've written a few things down, so I'll bring them up for us as we go through. So the first thing to put down was Wardley is in line for Usyk. Do we think that's going to happen? Do we think he's going to take it? I don't think Usyk's about avoiding people.
No. I think Usyk is currently being sat in his wherever he is, house in Ukraine, I would assume, going, don't think I like that.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you the
Can't be
reason.
bothered with that.
He's not big enough for him. He isn't going to fight Moses Atama. He's not. I want him to fight Fabio Wardley. Just imagine it, right? I want everyone just to close their eyes. Portman Road, Ipswich Town Football Club.
Get lost.
Usyk Wardley, undisputed heavyweight champion. The problem is Usyk will want £15 million for that fight. You are going to generate that at Ipswich. It isn't going to generate the same sort of numbers that even a Dubois Usyk would generate on a pay-per-view point of view. We've heard that with the rumours of what Parker Wardley's done on pay-per-view. I want him to, just not sure he will. I believe Usyk may relinquish the WBO, and I possibly see Itauman Wardley for the vacant belt. Oh, no, it wouldn't, because he's now the interim. It'd be Wardley defending his gifted world title against superstar prospect.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be interested to see where it does happen. Obviously, God, it would be amazing for Fabio Wardley. But, yeah, whether that actually happened, I'm not too sure.
Next.
The other thing to talk about was the fact that Liddard became the youngest ever British middleweight champion. And
some big names in that
where he's
well.
going now.
Liddard,
how far will he go?
We suspected Liddard was special when we've watched him from debut, but when we first watched him live, like we said last time, I can't remember who it was. And my God, did he show that? God willing, that kid goes on and does many, many good things in the sport. 160-pound division, not particularly strong. Does he beat a Callum Simpson? Obviously, I know it's a weight above, just for clarity. But yeah, goes on, wins world titles. I don't know. What next? What next for the 160-pounder? Troy Williamson's the English champion, so I guess you could do a mandatory, but he's going to be looking at probably fighting Callum Simpson, which I know we've got on there.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I mean, I think that's worth talking about. Obviously, we've had Troy on the channel before, hoping to speak to him again. And that was announced or sort of reported for
Troy
December 20th.
will be back on the channel next Friday. Got to tell you.
Super. Next Friday.
Don't know. We're doing that though.
Okay.
Saturday we're doing something.
Yeah, we are.
We're off to the beautiful city of Hull.
But yeah, Simpson and Troy Williamson, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? Because especially off the back of what Troy's just gone and done to Mark Dickinson.
Yep.
I think Callum Simpson is very good.
Is he a world beater?
No, I don't think he's a world beater.
No.
I don't think he's a world beater.
Just beat Hamza Shiraz. I'll tell you what
I think Hamza Shiraz is very, very, very good.
I think Hamza Shiraz stops him early. He might be funny.
He
He got dropped twice by the unbeknown Ivan Zuko.
We saw Callum Simpson in some trouble last time out.
Yeah.
But
against Zach Chelli.
But I do think he's very good, and I think
he's good. Yeah, he's very good.
I don't have, you can't like write anybody off in that fight. I think he would be a favourite going in.
Agreed.
Callum Simpson.
That shadow down.
But having said that, I think Mark Dickinson was favourite going in against Troy Williamson.
He was, yeah.
On many people, except for us.
I was great money on.
Yeah, except
on
for
the Wardley fight.
And he did what he said he was going to do. And so I think momentum, right sort of way, I think that's
agreed.
That's going to be a very, very tough test. But that's going to be an interesting one.
20th of December. We're being told it's in Leeds.
Right.
Hate Leeds.
A couple of other things that we'll just
apart from Jack Dayson. I love Jack Dayson and he lives in Leeds.
Yeah, so can't hate Leeds too much.
Don't hate Leeds anymore.
Jake Paul versus Tank Davis apparently postponed. Now there was some news came out about Tank Davis and other some more bad news outside of the ring for Tank Davis. Unfortunately, that's probably where that's coming from.
Dan probably doesn't want to say it because, let's be honest, it's not something that looks good on the channel. But I do want to be honest because we are an honest, fair channel.
Alleged kidnap. And
he's allegedly, again, fresh allegations, again, may I add, of kidnapping and battery. He proclaims that he's not done it. And let's be honest, he's tiny. What's he going to do? My point being is...
I hope he doesn't see that.
No. Look, the realism of it is I think people need to start taking it seriously. There are rumours that Jake Paul still wants the fight to happen. Me personally, I've got a lot of respect for Tank as a fighter, and I think he's done great things. I think he could have done more things. I don't think he's on the pound-for-pound list for that reason. Blah, blah, blah. But this needs dealing with before he's allowed to fight. I don't want anybody at all disgracing their name boxing. By fighting Jake Paul already, you're making a bit of a mockery. you need to go sort your legal proceedings out.
Yeah. I think you're probably right there.
Fuck
Another
it.
thing, very, very recent news. Andrew Tate becomes CEO of Misfits. Buying out
Misfits.
Misfits.
Yes.
Obviously, it was KSI, but he's now the owner. And he's also
been in trouble with police.
He has also been in trouble with
Allegedly, fresh allegations.
but he's supposed to be fighting Chase Demore as well.
It's been announced on Misfits.
Yeah, he's one of the Misfits.
He's the heavyweight world champion.
Wow, heavyweight world champion.
I've actually heard there's rumours he's fighting Usyk next. That's come up as mandatory. The Misfits title,
Brilliant. A few other things.
Yep.
Obviously, there was rumours of Mayweather Pacquiao mid next year. I don't like that.
What was an exhibition?
No, I don't like it.
Do you know?
To be honest, I think because Pacquiao came and actually fought,
Yeah.
why then go and do an exhibition? I think the other point was that I'd seen that Amir Khan had said, "Don't bother fighting Mayweather, fight me." How long's Khan been out of the ring now?
Retired after Kell Brook, February, not last year, year before.
23?
2.5 years.
Would you not sooner see that get made?
Don't know. To be honest,
if it was an actual professional bout.
I love Manny Pacquiao, and we're obviously off to Vegas in February next year. And when the rumoured dates were announced for him versus Rolly, one of the dates was while we were there, and I had the biggest smile. Biggest smile on.
Hardest smile.
The hardest smile. Because even though he's not Pacquiao of old, he's still that 8 division world champion. He's one of the best top 10, top 5 of all time, in my opinion, and I'm sure we'll do a list at some point. But the Mayweather fight don't get me out of bed for him anymore, and I don't know, really. But I love Manny Pacquiao, and if Manny Pacquiao wants to fight the fucking Incredible Hulk, then crack on, my son, and burn him.
Yeah. There was also a few things, promoter beef, Eddie Hearn, Dana White.
Fuck Dana.
I love Eddie too much. I like what Dana's obviously done with the UFC and everything, but I love Eddie too much to pay Dana White any mind.
Yes. Put my hand up.
Yes, you fat kid.
Fat kid. No fat shaming on this channel, please. Sorry. All right, you and Thunderboy Roy are getting really up my nose. So what I wanted to say with that is this. I'll talk to the camera. I'm talking to Dana White.
Crack on then. Dana, this is for you.
Dana, my boy, listen. I just wanted to point out that obviously I appreciate you've come into our space, at the boxing space. And I say our space as in communally.
We are.
As in communally, all right? Okay. But to be honest with you,
that's a terrible line for you.
Is it? What about that? That's it. Sorry, guys. Look, let me talk to Dana White, all right? So, Dana, didn't appreciate you getting your smart boy Eddie Hearn, all right? Firstly, that's first thing I need to pull up with him.
Yep.
Second thing, I think you're a bit of a hypocrite.
Yeah, why not?
So, the UFC, right? I'm still looking at you, Dana. The UFC, just for clarity, right, has had this whole, there's only one champion. There's only one champion. They introduced interim champions, so don't give me that shit, right? Tom Aspinall, interim champion, I believe, for a bit of a time.
They have a BMF belt as well.
Whatever that is. Anyway, best mother.
Bad mother.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. Anyway, right, so you and your fake belt, wait. And they went, yeah, we only have one champion. Right, okay. So in boxing, we do have multiple governing bodies, right? I've had that for many, many years. Yeah. But you can fight across them platforms. So if you're the WBA world champion, you can unify, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're the heavyweight UFC champion with his one belt, the real one, not the interim one, could he fight the champion of, for example...
One? I think it is one.
One, yeah, or PFL.
PFL, yeah.
Can they fight? No. So just for clarity, what he's doing actually is actually minimising. He's more destructive. Because Dana, if you let your champion fight the PFL champion, we'd know who the actual world champion is. We'd know who the best was. You'd unify. So do me a favour. No, wait. Do me a favour. The boxing space is beautiful as it is. It's been doing it for years, and I appreciate we need some modernising. But stop bad Marvin Eddie, please. Yeah. Right.
Otherwise, it's going to be on the next Misfits event. It's going to be Clark White.
All right. I'm all right. All seriousness, Dana, welcome to the boxing world, mate. Pleasure to have you.
Welcome to Boxing 365.
Yeah.
And if you round off with a few final points, Matchroom announcing a Monte Carlo card and Giorgio Vizioli and Joe Howard.
On a Wednesday.
A Wednesday.
17th of December.
Is it?
It's on a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, so we won't be able to go because we've got jobs. Unless you guys start watching more. And then we'll
Yeah, and if you
do
keep
this.
watching and subscribing, and maybe we can not have to go to work. And there is another rumbling in the heavyweight division. Chisora may be looking at Dillian White.
Yeah, it was sort of semi-announced. It was weird. It was a bit like the Adam Azim Harlem Eubank thing. They like put them together and was like, "Oh, do you guys want to fight? Well, I'll fight you. We'll sign then. Well, you sign." And it's like, what the fuck's going on here? One other rumor on the heavyweight division before we wrap up the video. I heard on the grapevine today through a reliable source that Jarrell Miller is potentially signing with Matchroom, which is interesting for two reasons. Reason one, Jarrell Miller's a very, very controversial character.
Yeah.
And never really had a full-time promoter from what I know. And B, there was a lot of controversy surrounding the AJ fight with regards to the drugs cheat and all the usual stuff that comes with Jarrell Miller. But Eddie Hearn said in an interview, "Time's a great healer."
Right.
And I just think, okay. Hey, look, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Jarrell Miller has been a drug cheat. He served his time. There's lots of drug cheats in boxing that don't. And you know what I mean? So that's it. I'm out of rumours now, unless you want me to make some up.
No.
Dana White's getting a hair transplant.
Is he?
He is, yeah. He's going full Caribbean, Afro-Caribbean. Like,
is he?
Mad, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's going to be an awkward one.
Yeah. Rio Ferdinand told me.
Right. Well,
on that note,
on that bombshell, that rounds off the Boxing 365 monthly rewind. Thank you very much for watching. Let us know if there's anything you want to cover. Let us know in the comments what you think the fight of the month is, what you think the card of the month is, all that sort of stuff.
And whether Dana White should have an afro.
Whether Dana White would look better with an afro, or whether he just look like Sideshow Bob.
See you next time.
See you next time.